Today, I'm going to share with you two things: our experience with the PureSee extended depth of focus lens so far, and then I'm going to present a patient who underwent cataract surgery, received the PureSee lens in both eyes. This patient had undergone prior 8-cut radial keratotomy in the 1990s. I'll show you his before surgery exam measurements. And if you're an ophthalmologist, when you look at these measurements, I want you to ask yourself, what lens would you have chosen for this patient given his preoperative measurements and his desire to see well without glasses? Secondly, I'm going to show you surgical video of his cataract surgery where we placed the PureSee lens in one of his eyes. And then finally, I'll have our patient share his opinion of how well he sees with the PureSee lens in his eyes that have had prior radial keratotomy. So as I shoot this video, it's June 26th. We started using the PureSee lens about 7 weeks ago. On May 4th, I've placed 20 PureSee lenses, and so far, the PureSee is performing as advertised. Patients see well far to drive. They can see mid-range to see their dashboard or their desktop computer, and most of them need reading glasses to see near, like documents or a cell phone. They'll need 1.5 over-the-counter reading glasses to see sharply near. Night vision with the PureSee lens is excellent. Most patients are reporting minimal or no halos that they see around lights at night. Now, prior to May 4th, our go-to extended depth of focus lens was the Symphony lens that we started using in 2017. And we used the Symphony lens in patients who had undergone prior radial keratotomy routinely, and it worked wonderfully. But some patients did notice halos around lights with the Symphony, and they didn't like these halos. So when the PureSee came out, we made the choice to transition away from using the Symphony and are now using the PureSee lens in patients who have had prior radial keratotomy. The way I think of it is the PureSee lens works as good, maybe perhaps better, we'll find out, than the Symphony lens, except the patients don't see much of a halo around lights at night. Now, let me introduce our patient to you. He's a 79-year-old gentleman who came to see us on May 5th, 2026. He wore glasses full-time, and sometimes he would wear soft contact lenses for monovision, where one eye would see far and the other eye would see near. He has visually significant cataracts in both eyes and has had prior 8-cut radial keratotomy. His uncorrected vision is as shown. His refraction is as shown. And here are his lens star biometry measurements. He has flat corneas with astigmatism in each eye. Now, let's take a look at his corneal topography. He has irregular astigmatism from his prior radial keratotomy in both eyes. We can see that he has significant coma and higher order aberrations in each eye. Here are his OCTs. You can see he has very mild, dry macular degeneration in each eye. We tested his vision with an Amsler grid, and there was no distortion in either eye. As I mentioned earlier, we saw him on May 5th, 2026, and I had placed my very first PureSee lens on May 4th, 2026. We explained that cataract surgery would help him see better, but given his early macular degeneration and cornea irregularities, he had 3 surgical options for cataract surgery. Number 1, he could have a basic monofocal lens implant and wear glasses or contacts after his cataract surgery to optimize his vision. We tell all our patients with a basic monofocal lens, you may need to wear glasses full-time to see your very best. Option 2, he could have an astigmatism correcting monofocal lens to optimize his far vision, and then he would need to wear glasses to see mid and near. Or option number 3, he could choose the PureSee extended depth of focus lens to help him see far and mid without glasses and wear 1.5 reading glasses to read near. We explained with him that our experience with the PureSee lens was very new, but given our experience using the Symphony lens in patients that have undergone prior radial keratotomy, we believed that he would likely do well with the PureSee lens. Now, he ultimately chose the PureSee lens for his cataract surgery to both eyes. Let me show you some surgical video from one of his cataract surgeries with the PureSee lens. Here's our patient's right eye during his cataract surgery. You can see the 8 RK incisions in his cornea. Since this eye has 1.63 diopters of astigmatism at axis 17, we mark the cornea to help us align the PureSee toric lens. A 2.8 millimeter primary incision is created between the RK incisions. Ocucoat is placed into the anterior chamber, and then a cystotome is used to create a 5 millimeter anterior capsulorhexis, followed by hydrodissection with the Chang cannula. We use the Stellaris Elite phaco handpiece and perform horizontal chop to remove the nucleus, which was graded preoperatively as 3+ nuclear sclerosis and 2+ cortical. The nucleus is chopped into halves, and then the halves are subdivided into quadrants, which are then emulsified with ease. Irrigation and aspiration of the cortex is performed using our Capsule Guard INA tip, which has greatly reduced our risk of capsular tears during this phase of cataract surgery. We polish the posterior surface of the anterior capsule with our Capsule Guard for the top 6 clock hours of the anterior capsule, and then use the Singer Koch EP63K sweeper to polish the lower 6 clock hours of the posterior surface of the anterior capsule. The PureSee lens is then inserted into the capsular bag. Viscoelastic is removed from the anterior and posterior surfaces of the lens implant. The PureSee toric lens is then rotated into the correct alignment at axis 17. Finally, our incisions are stromal hydrated and the eye is sealed, and surgery is completed without issues. So our patient had cataract surgery one eye on May 12th and his second eye on May 19th. He came back to see us on June 23rd for his 1 month after surgery follow-up. So let me share with you how he was seeing at that time. Good? Okay, we're ready to rock. All right.
Okay.
So we're a month out. Yeah. How's your vision?
Really good. I'm so happy. I can see the golf ball. I've always had to have somebody else watch the golf ball. And which way did I go? I can see it all the way, perfectly now.
So I'm
really happy with that.
Do you wear glasses at all?
No.
So
not now.
Your driving vision's fine?
Oh, perfect, yeah.
How about your nighttime driving vision?
It's all right, yeah. And there's no real halos that they talk about.
Beautiful.
It seems just fine.
Reading vision, do you need reading glasses?
Don't need reading glasses. It's amazing. That's what you warned me about, but
yeah.
I've been able to read just fine.
You don't use,
Not
so
at
your
all.
surgery was, today's June 23rd.
Right.
His surgery was middle of May, so he's about a month out. Mm-hmm. You had radial keratotomy in 1975-ish.
A long time ago,
Yeah. He has 8 cut RK.
Yeah.
And prior to surgery, did you wear contacts?
Contacts. I wore contacts almost all the time. For the last 60 years, I've worn contacts.
And you had one eye seeing far, one eye seeing near?
That's the way I did it.
So have you needed reading glasses at all since surgery?
No, not at all.
Not one time?
Not at all.
So you measured him at J2, right, Kelly? So let's see what he can read now. Hold this with both hands, or with one hand, and then let's see here. I'm going to pull out my phone so you can, whatever you want to do is fine.
Yeah, with both eyes I can.
Okay, let's see, with both eyes, so that's where he's holding it. You're holding it like 18 inches from your eyes.
Yeah.
All right, so read this out loud for me.
The snow fell softly this morning before our family woke up.
And then what's below that?
Many people come to help us clean this place after the party.
Can you read what's below that?
He could, it's pretty small. He could.
So he gets like J1,
Yeah.
which is good with both eyes together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad.
No.
So nighttime vision, no halo.
No halos.
Reading vision, you're fine.
Yeah.
Far vision quality, fine.
Like I say, yeah, it's great.
Can you tell that one eye is different than the other, or do they
No.
seem about the same? So right eye is plano and left eye is minus a quarter. And he's 20/20 uncorrected from each eye, J2 monocular, J1 binocular. Awesome. Success.
I think.
Thank you.
I
So this is
appreciate
PureSee on an 8-cut RK patient. He had 8-cut RK in the 1970s to both eyes. Quality vision's good so far. We've been using this for a little over a month, since May 4th. It's now May 23rd. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
job.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, your eyes look perfect.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
That's great.
We'll just check you once a year.
I wish I had done it earlier because, the RK thing bothered me, and I looked into this long ago, and I thought, in RK, they said it was more complicated to do an RK patient for cataracts. So I kind of put it off for the last 5 years, and I finally said, well, why not? But it wasn't, is it more complicated?
It's not more complicated. There's more
risk, harder
There's
to
more
do.
variability in the outcome.
Yeah.
But I would say 80 to 90% of people that we target a certain outcome, we hit it. You're in that 80 to 90%. If you're in the 10 to 20% where we target this outcome but we miss it, we can always retreat to bring you into this focus. But we got you, in one attempt.
Yeah, pretty happy with these PureSees. I was also kind of a guinea pig, right?
Yeah, you're one of our first. We've put in.
It was a week after you'd started.
Yeah, we started May 4th. Yours was like middle of May. We've done probably I've done like 16 or 18 of these by now, but they're all turning out well.
Very good.
Okay.
I'm glad you recommended it.
Thanks again. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Cut.
So as of today, June 26, 2026, who am I using the PureSee lens on? Patients who want far and mid-range vision without glasses and who are willing to wear 1.5 reading glasses to see near. And importantly, they're very reluctant to have a lens that'll give them any nighttime halo. So the PureSee lens does seem to give great nighttime vision optics and minimal halo comparable to most monofocal lenses. If you're a patient who's had prior radial keratotomy surgery, which was popular in the late 70s, in the 1980s, up until the mid-1990s, we generally recommend against using a multifocal lens, such as the Envy lens, in patients who've had prior radial keratotomy. But I placed the Symphony lens in probably close to 800 eyes of patients who've had prior radial keratotomy, and they've done well as a rule. And now the PureSee lens offers an added benefit. It is designed to perform as well as the Symphony lens without nighttime halos. So patients who want great range of vision and want to avoid a nighttime halo, they generally will do well with the PureSee lens. The last group of patients that will use the PureSee lens on are patients who received a multifocal lens. Maybe we placed the lens. Maybe these are patients who received a multifocal lens implant at a different practice from another surgeon, not us. And they don't like the halos that they see around lights at night with their multifocal lens. For these patients that are intolerant of a multifocal lens, we will offer to remove that multifocal lens and replace it with this PureSee extended depth of focus lens. We'll advise those patients they'll see far and mid, need weak reading glasses, but nighttime halos will greatly diminish compared to the halos that they may have noticed with a multifocal lens. Now, to be crystal clear, my go-to multifocal lens for the past 20 months has been the Envy multifocal lens. I placed over 1,200 of these during that time period. What percent of patients with this Envy multifocal are intolerant of their halos at night, in my experience, to a degree that they want the lens removed? It's been about 4 or 5 eyes, which is less than 0.5% of the Envy multifocals that I placed. And if I were to see one of those patients today with the NV multifocal and they were intolerant of the nighttime halo, this is the lens I would use to replace the NV multifocal. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching this video. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.